How was spin class?
I went on the stair climber.
Ooh, excellent. I'm here with Sarah Wilkinson. We're in the Humber College Center for Teaching and Learning, and Sarah should be fit because she's a teacher of
Fitness and health promotion, kinesiology, that type of
excellent.
stuff.
And you have a very substantial YouTube channel here, which we're looking at and which we're going to talk about today. So tell me a little bit about it.
I started this about a year and a half ago to create a video textbook essentially for my students to help them out with more challenging concepts. And it's grown from there, and it's really helped me do a lot of things with my students.
And so what it's evolved into is really a repository of your flipped lessons,
Yeah.
which can be shared by anybody.
Yes, in the world.
All over the world.
Mm-hmm.
Look at these numbers, 101 subscribers, 31,232 views.
Yeah, no cat videos, but got that all with science.
Anyway, tell us, Sarah, a little bit. Let's look at one of the videos specifically here, which are done, by the way, I'll just say with the, what software again?
Keynote on Mac. It's
Beautiful.
basically PowerPoint for Mac, and I use Camtasia to record.
And so what you have here is you have a image, and you got the image off of Flickr.
Yep, so this is a Wikimedia image that's been altered by someone, and it's all Creative Commons, so that's why I can share all this content, because it works under the Creative Commons licensing.
Excellent. And if we just play it, we're going to see a little animation here.
So I'm going to illustrate this here with my
That's your
star
voice.
referring to an action potential. The action potential is going to move towards the cell body and then down the axon.
So we're using these videos in a flipped classroom setting where we give the students their homework, so to speak, is actually the class stuff, which is to learn this.
Mm-hmm.
And then we come into the classroom and we do
Fun stuff. The stuff we know that's good for learning.
case study.
Yep, cases, discussions, activities.
Lastly, I just want you to share with us this one letter from a student. And this student was a business student.
Yeah.
Taking an elective.
Mm-hmm.
And he has to take what? What do I have?
The body during normal and extreme conditions. I think I was the last choice for a lot of students.
Oh my goodness. Can you imagine the conversations that went on before they walked into that class? They were probably nervous as heck. Anyway, this is the feedback. Read us a couple lines.
Well, okay. So essentially we got to do cases about Lance Armstrong, Botox, all sorts of fun things. And so he said to me...
This is after a flipped. You flipped the entire
course.
Okay.
And we got to do fun stuff.
And the in class, and what's the outcome? Just read us a couple sentences.
So he says, I find it easier to get across the actual impact of this course on my life if I'm directly speaking to you instead of a formal response. This course has helped me learn a lot and has changed my life in numerous ways. It has been and will be one of the most memorable courses of my life. I think the biggest thing for me is when he said that he started to exercise as a result, that he actually likes school.
Wow.
That he talks about school when he goes home to his family. So, as a teacher, you can't get better than that. I didn't pay him either.
And it says here, I've been lecturing friends and family about what I have learned. I have officially scared about 6 friends not to mix Red Bull and alcohol.
Yeah, we talked about some drugs in this class too, because it's a great way of teaching. And,
why not?
For a lot of these students who are making choices, we talk about the body, and I don't lecture. We just learn what different things do to us. We also learn what Lance Armstrong actually did and how he got away with it.
We have to have a conversation about, because I was at spin class this morning feeling very...
You needed some more
non-Lance Armstrong. Like, I needed some EPO or something. We'll talk about that afterwards when we cut the cameras.
Yeah.
Anyway, my name is Andy. This is the Humber College Center for Teaching and Learning. This is Sarah Wilkinson. Check out her fabulous YouTube channel. How do we find you?
It's KIN Prof.
KIN
PROF.
PROF.
Or Sarah Wilkinson.
That's how you find it. My name is Andy. This is Sarah, the Kin Prof, on YouTube. And we'll talk to you soon.